chatting. Hello, everyone.
That's always the awkward time.
Yes.
The few seconds before people join.
Yes. Someone has a YouTube tab open. Could that be me this time?
It's not me.
That's me.
It's not moi.
I don't have a YouTube tab.
It always happens every single time. Come say hi. It always happens. Non, ça c'est moi. Je contrôle mes. I control my messages from my phone also. Sorry.
So the babies are in the bathtub, and my sweetheart has to go get my oldest at around 7. So around 7, he has to leave, and I might have to like do some crowd control. They're supposed to be in bed, but I mean, if they don't go to bed as he puts them in the bed, I might have to like.
No worries. Magic hour happens at my house between 7 and 7:30. So same thing. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome to the chat.
Hi.
Hi.
I think it's the first time she joins one of my lives. Hello, Remy. Hello, Annie. Hello, Tina. Hello, Marilene. Sorry, I had to do the joke. Okay. I guess no one's going to pop in. We are 4 now. Hello, Remy. Okay. So today I'm having a chat with Marilene from Little Homestead by the Beach and Danielle from Boreal Homesteading.
Hi.
Hello, Bucket List Homestead. I am going to do exactly what I did last week. We had a new person come on the live. It was Michael. So I'm going to let you girls present yourself and your channel. Who wants to go first?
Go, Danielle.
So hi, I'm Danielle, and I'm from Quebec, and not Quebec, but from the province of Quebec. I live in a very cold area, and I just started my like in December. I started my YouTube channel that's called Boreal Homesteading. I'm not super experienced, and that's what I actually wanted to like. How do you say?
Point out.
To document and to learn. I mean, to grow on my channel at the same time as my channel grows. I do have a few years of a little bit of gardening, but that's this year is actually the first year that I'm taking it very seriously. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing like I'm planning to do a few projects on the greenhouse. We still need to build a lot like of raised beds, and we're planning to build our chicken coops maybe this summer. And I'm a mom of 5, homeschooling them, and that's my life.
Where did you say you're from in Quebec?
Abitibi.
Abitibi-Témiscamingue? Oh, that's cold. And you are zone 2 or 2? Ugh.
2, yeah. But this year is particularly cold, and I'm so done with winter and just.
It just started, not to rub it in. Sorry.
Done. I'm done.
We're going into March now.
Yeah, March is there in almost.
In 10 days? No, what day are we?
Yeah. 8 days.
8 days. We are in March. And spring is March
21st.
Okay, so we have 30-ish days before spring.
We have a month.
A month. Yeah, but we can have
spring.
We can have spring, and then fake spring, and then a tease of summer, and then winter. It happens every year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does, and it's funny because I also have a French channel called Maman Simplifiée, on which I talk about like homesteading, but also a lot about homeschooling. And this week, I just published like a February blues about how it's terrible. This month is just like it's so hard, and I see this phenomenon on a lot of homeschooling families, because we do have a lot of reports to do and stuff, and it's just so depressing. So I did that, and everybody is like, oh my gosh, thank you for this, because it's just the worst month. And if you homestead, I think it's even worse, because every sunny day is like, oh my gosh, is it here? No, it's not.
Yeah. Well, November is one of the hardest month, I find, because you kind of go down in being busy, and then you don't know what to do. So then you kind of run around, and then the days are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Then you hit December. That's like the biggest peak of blues of winter. But February, this year is hard because I want to sow seeds, and we probably got 30 centimeters of snow in 2 days. So kind of makes it hard. And homeschooling, I've never done homeschooling, but I'm sure the coldest, shortest month of the year with reports and wanting to sow seeds desperately.
Yeah. And I mean, it's so cold, and I mean, I think like there's no such thing as bad weather, but I mean, when it's minus 40 outside, I mean, I don't go outside, especially with babies. And it's been at least a month that it's that cold. And I mean, we've went through all like our board games, and I mean, we're just done. We just need some sun. Thank God there's more sun. That's the nice part. But yeah, I'm not here just to complain. It's just
no, it's your 2 minutes of complaining, and then it's done.
Yeah, I'll try to stop after that.
No worries.
So yeah, that's
I'm
what
just teasing you. Bucket List Homestead says February stinks. I am starting my seeds March 7. So soon. Annie from Mama Homemade. I think more and more about unschooling my kids.
Yes, unschooling.
You have to talk to Danielle if you want more information. I wish I had homeschool. It's hard to make that decision, but I salute you for doing that. It must be a wonderful but also hard moment.
Yeah.
Remy says he's starting seeds soon. Is that what you're saying, Remy? Hopefully I will start this weekend. That's probably what you're saying. Danielle, Annie from Mama Homemade I think she's following you, so you can talk about homeschooling.
Yeah, sure.
2 minutes of complaining, Annie. Yeah, you had your 2 minutes of complaining earlier this afternoon, Remy. So no more. Did you want to add something else?
No, I mean, we're gonna talk a lot.
Well, I did have questions for you.
Sure.
What is your favorite thing to raise or grow?
Oh, tomatoes. For sure. I mean, that's my favorite like vegetable. We use it everywhere. I love tomato sandwiches. I love cherry tomatoes, and I mean, you can smell the actual plant as soon as it's like this big. Yeah. I mean, you just
I do the same.
Smells so good, and it's just like so rewarding, and that's the thing that I use in everything. I mean, we never waste tomatoes. It's just
even if you want to waste them, your soon to be will have chickens. Yeah. Your chickens will love the leftover tomatoes.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't.
There's no leftovers. So you talked about your goals. So this year is about your high tunnel, your greenhouse.
Well, yeah, my greenhouse is actually like in a pretty good shape. We just bought last year, so this is why this is my first year, because we just moved here in July. I did sow a lot of stuff, which ended up like some good successes, some failures. I mean, I did plant them in July. But I mean, the greenhouse is it's a big greenhouse. It's in good shape. We do have some heating in it, but it is expensive. I don't want to heat it unless, I mean, we have some one night of frost or something. I don't want to rely on the heat. So I do have plans for the greenhouse. It's more my crafty part, my crafty needs, that I want to upgrade the greenhouse with mason jars and glass jars and stuff like that. Mostly for the fun of it and to make it more efficient. But I mean, if I wanted it to be like as efficient as it could be, I should put windows in there. But I'm not willing to spend the money on that.
Well, so windows, you can find them on the curb. In the
garage. I know.
I found 12 windows in my city. There's a lot of old house, and they renovated their house, and they just put their window next to their garbage. I just went to the door and I says, "Can I pick them up?" And he said, "Yeah, go ahead." You just have to be careful when you pick up windows because they can shatter in your car. Yeah. But I think it was 12 or 15 windows for free.
Well, I could do that. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna like raise my raise my nose on a free window.
Of course.
I mean, I don't know, the challenge to do something different, and I don't know. I'm just thrilled by the idea.
A window greenhouse would be nice for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But you need the time to put it up.
Yeah. And I mean, we do have we have place for we have place for more than that, but I planned for 12 raised beds, and we have 11 that's in there. But like 4 of them have soil in it. That's something that we're going to have to do really, really quick when the snow melts. I do have all my my area where I did plan my in-ground garden. That's not, nothing is done there either. So we have all that to like rush as soon as the like 40 feet of snow melt. So I do have these projects, but that's really like,
you're gonna be a busy bee in the spring.
Yeah, that's the plan. I really need to be busy. So yeah,
I agree with you. Ecocentric homestead.
Yeah.
Any self-reliant person needs to learn tomatoes. I agree.
Tomatoes.
I did start sweet potato slips this weekend. I did too.
I had to start them.
Last year I had an epic failure of sweet potatoes. I had I think 1.25 pounds. I just took those little puny tiny sweet potatoes that I harvested and just stuck them in water, and they're creating shoots. So this year I don't have to buy a sweet potato to do the little shoots. Hello, Tracy.
Hey.
What's your growing zone, Boreal Homesteading?
I'm in zone 2B. I did read about someone growing in zone 1. I don't know where. I think it was in the comments of a live somewhere, and that's the first time I actually saw someone.
Zone 1.
Yeah.
I know from a Facebook group a person from Yukon. She's in zone 1 and growing in her greenhouse for most of her thing.
She must enjoy cabbages because that's probably the only thing she can grow.
No, in her greenhouse she has figs.
Oh, she has a heated greenhouse.
I'm not sure it's heated, but
because if my memory is correct, figs is zone 4. I could be wrong.
She bring them inside in the winter and go
okay, then that's how she does it.
I did see. I follow sometimes Canadian prepper, and he went to a guy's greenhouse. He's in zone 3. I think he's in Saskatchewan, and his greenhouse is like it's huge, and it's amazing to see. He has windows only on one side with like barrels, and on the other side, and the windows are
inclined
with the sun, but it's optimized for the winter equinox.
So it's a solar heated greenhouse.
And it's huge, and he has some banana trees in there.
Wow.
And it's not heated at all, and it's, I mean, they're in t-shirts in there, and it was -30 when he did film this, and it's optimized for the like this December 21st sun, so like
Wow.
super it was really cool.
Darren from Tor Haven Farm did a solar
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a greenhouse. It's beautiful. There's a lot of calculations and orientations, but once you have it going on, it's a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
This message is for you, Danielle. Go for a drive around during rough garbage pickup week. You'll find treasures. I agree.
That's true. I did actually not buy, but had like a ton of windows a few years ago, but in my old house, and we ended up like, we moved and we abandoned the project, but we did find some quite easily on Facebook Marketplace too.
Yeah, you can find that there too. That's what plant hardiness is. We have a Buy Nothing group here in our area, and it's a great resource for free things, including windows. I'm sure there's ways of finding
like
free stuff.
Trucking groups. I mean, what's trading groups?
In
French, truck. We do have some truck groups. That's cool.
Buy Nothing, yeah, it's a kind of something like that, but it's more. I have something, I want to give it here.
Well, it's so time consuming doing something free. I just posted on ads that I find here, and people jump on it. When I started homesteading, the first entire winter, we arrived here on December 3rd, and from December 3rd till April, probably like 15th, we accumulated free stuff on the side of our house to build our coop, or our chicken coop. The only thing we had to pay, obviously, was the screws. We had to pay for the screws. The isolation, we recycled them from a project that was not done in our house. And so we bought the screws and the metal, galvanized metal exterior for the greenhouse. The rest, we either bought used or it was trash. So obviously the chicken coop is not a perfect square, but I don't think the chicken will mind. Zone 1 must be crazy, you might grow radishes. Probably. A lot
but
of
I mean,
radishes.
I guess it depends on which, I mean, I don't know if I read that here in Canada, our zoning was not working the same way as in the US, where the USDA growing zones are with the lowest temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something similar here, but I'm not sure. But I mean, zone 2, it is hard, but I don't find it hard because it's cold. I find it hard because it's short. I have an 8-day growing zone, and the challenge for me, it's more to start seeds early and to have a lot of seeds inside for a long time. Because I mean, I get them outside, and I mean, we do have 40 degrees Celsius days in summer. I mean, our summer is hot. Sometimes the nights are colder. Like last year was a pretty cold summer, but I mean, it's not. I don't find it that terrible, but I mean, I'm used to it. I'm used to it. So
well, if it's the only thing you know,
yeah.
Like me, if I would move from zone 5 and I would move to a zone 3, I would be completely lost. Like I was born and raised in Montreal, in the I would say not in the downtown Montreal, but in the in the cities further from Montreal. And when I moved here, there was a 5 to 10 degrees difference. At night. So if I would leave my parents and it was 35 degrees Celsius at my parents' 45-minute drive to my house, it could be 5 degrees lower when I arrive at my house. And there's time it's like between 5 and 10 degrees. Mm-hmm. So that's just a 45-minute drive away from Montreal. So if I would move away from where I am now and moving to colder temperatures, I would definitely need a high tunnel, like a 60 feet long high tunnel to keep me occupied.
But I find it funny that we're talking about that, because I was watching like some of the US homesteaders, and it just boggles me so much, because I mean I'm saying that like in a really non-judgmental way, but I don't get it. I mean, they don't have snow outside, and I'm like, why are you waiting to start your seeds? And I do get that they do have like some last frost dates too, but I'm like, yeah, but I mean, I
Some
would
have,
certainly like go crazy if I didn't have any snow right now.
you know, do you remember what happened last year?
Yeah, I know. We had
Last
some
year they
frost.
had snow and freezing temperatures in area they never
Yeah.
experienced. So
But I'm
yes,
saying
Happy
that,
grow salad. Do something.
yeah.
yeah, but I mean, I'm not saying like they're stupid or lazy or whatever, but I just that shows me that we're used to where we're living, because I'm thinking here it is so short that we try to find ways to grow food under 2 feet of snow. 2 feet of snow.
Yeah. Well, they have 200 days.
Yeah. So it's not. I mean, they don't need it to survive as much.
No.
I mean,
They can actually plant two potatoes,
yeah,
two crops of potatoes. They can plant 2 crops of tomatoes. They can plant I think it's 3 squashes, 3 summer squash or 4 summer squash, like back to back to back. Bush beans, they can plant 5. So they don't have the feeling of the crunch of 100-ish days.
I think
We
that's
feel the
thing.
crunch, so we want to sow everything everywhere, and we create
Yeah.
layers and layers. So we don't they can't understand us, but we can't really understand them.
No, because we
they-
don't have we also don't have like such a thing as too hot temperatures. That's
Yeah.
a thing I was not aware about before I watched anyone like growing down south. I mean, to me it was like the hotter it gets, the more things you can grow, but that's not how it
Well,
works.
there's things that could die.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
my high tunnel last year, we reached 48 degrees Celsius.
That's high.
And the 2 sides were open. Like half of the of the sides were open. The back had 2 windows, and my front door was open. And I forgot, like we lacked time in installing a box fan. I had tomatoes like they were like not liking it. The peppers loved it, but tomatoes, like the humidity, and they didn't enjoy it. So if it's 40 outside, it can actually reach 50 in high tunnels.
Yeah.
I have to invest in a not a row cover, a sunblocker.
Yeah,
a 40% sunblocker. A lot of people in Canada are zone 2. Yeah, I'm guessing. Because Canada's quite
it's
vast.
like a fine line when you look at the map. It's like a fine line that goes like, woo. I mean, it depends so much about so many things, because if it goes with the lowest temperatures, I mean, I'm on the 48th parallel, and I know people that are like way south or way north that do have like the same temperatures as we do. So, I mean, if you're by the Great Lakes, chances are there's some microclimates. Yeah, we did have snow a few years ago too, in June.
I will let Marilene present herself, because like we can go on and on and on and on, and I will not be able to question you. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your homestead.
Yeah, I'm not a talkative person, so. Well, my name is Marilene. I'm here. I live in Northeast Quebec on the Côte Nord. I'm in Zone 3B. I'm here at this house since 2015. I began my channel at December, this December.
So your channel is still young. It's about 3 months old.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be on.
Literally.
But I was practically born in the garden center. So I garden all my life.
Nice.
I have a picture with my grandfather. I'm in my diapers, watering the pissenlit, the
Dandelions.
dandelions. So I'm in touch with plants since I can walk. So it's kind of I need it.
It's
Now I
amazing.
just cannot garden.
So, what is your favorite thing about gardening?
Well, it's my drug. It's my happy place. It's just when I'm in my garden or just in front of my seedlings, I like grow. Yeah, you can do it. You're cute. Yeah.
I do the same. Don't worry. I talk to my
And I'm just
plants.
passively sitting there and watch the garden grow, and it's so fun. It's so zen.
Tell
I
us in the
love it.
comments if you talk to your plants so that the two of us. Danielle, do you talk to your plants? Oh, she's busy. So tell us if you talk to your plants. I know I'm a bit behind with the comments, but I'll read you guys after. Sorry, I interrupted you. Continue. Oh,
Well, I know I'm near Ecocentric Homestead because I know he's in Newfoundland.
mm-hmm.
So we are about, I think, the same zone of gardening. Maybe you're hotter a little.
Okay.
I'm on the beach because I'm on the St. Lawrence River,
Nice.
and it's really a beach here. It's a sandy beach, and the water is cold, but it's a beach.
Obviously.
I go in it a bit, maybe once or twice a year to go to a swim, but
It must be cold.
it's cold.
It must be beautiful, but it must be cold.
Yeah.
Like a
So
terminal
I'm
shock.
growing a garden. I have rabbits, and I'm growing a food forest.
Do you have chickens?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe someday, well, probably someday, I'll try to have a Chanticleer.
I love that one. It's a dual purpose breed, and it's very, very like our cold temperatures. They were bred for our cold climates. That's nice. So that I was going to ask you since when you homestead, but obviously you homestead since you're a little girl.
Homestead since I'm here, 2015. Okay. Gardening since.
And what is your favorite? What is your favorite thing to grow or to raise?
I think tomatoes is a good one, but
it's a popular one.
I love cucumbers.
Yeah,
it's a staple here. It's a seasonal staple. I don't buy cucumbers in the winter. Nothing. Just I eat the cucumbers I grow. That's it.
It's true. I'm buying right now cucumbers for my kids for their snacks at school, and every time I taste them, it doesn't taste like what a cucumber is supposed to taste like.
The thing I don't understand that don't taste the same thing in the grocery store than from the garden is the carrots. I mean,
same thing.
They're coming from the same place. They do not taste the same thing. I don't
because
understand.
They're stored. They're stored and then they're sold. So it's same thing as apples, same thing as potatoes. So the longer they go in storage, they lose their sweetness.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to catch up on the comments. Thank you, Tracy, for reminding me. Don't forget to do the thumbs up for me. And thank you for Remy for sharing all the YouTube channels.
Yes, thanks.
Remy, I lost. Oh, no, that's not for me. I was surprised when Michael from Michael Sharp told me they couldn't grow apples in Florida because it's too warm. Yeah, I was surprised when I read that also. You didn't show me that picture, Marilene.
Yeah. I showed him some picture yesterday, but not that one. Not yet.
Ooh. Just teasing. I talk and sing and play music. Cool. I do. I can also go a few times a day in the garden to look at any.
Yeah.
I do the same. I will sow a seed that's going to take 5 to 20 days to germinate. I know it's going to take at least 5 to 21 days to germinate. And I go and see it an hour after I sow it to see if,
But it is so fascinating to watch. I mean,
Yes,
Yeah.
you
it's
plant
true.
a seed, you come and see nothing, and then you come back, nothing, and then you come back, nothing, and then you come and boop, like it just popped, and then
All the disappointment of the wait goes away.
yeah, and I'm growing like orange hat, like I was telling you, orange hat and micro Tims right now,
Yeah.
just to see the little tomatoes, like you see the flower, and eventually like, and just poop, a tomato, and then it's like now you can eat the tomato. I mean, it's just out of nowhere like that. It's fascinating to watch.
I think I grow a lot of cherry tomatoes to help me with the urge of eating those big fat tomatoes, because
Yep.
people don't understand. When you sow tomatoes, it takes 5 to 10 days to germinate. You keep them inside of your house for 4 to 6 weeks, and then on the day you transplant them, you have to wait 60 to 90 days before you actually get that fruit. But once you have that fruit, it can take another 2 to 3 weeks to change color. So when you see that big fat green tomato and you've talked to it like since you sowed seeds, and you have to wait another 2 weeks before you can eat your first tomato sandwich, that's probably why I have so many cherry tomatoes, and I eat them like candy as soon as I see them in the garden. I just started talking to my dog in last year, so plants are still a long way down the road. Don't worry, you will start.
You will get there.
You will get there. Marilene is the Polar Bear Club. I'm not sure I get that.
Well,
Since
we
you're
all
in the Côte Nord.
are the north in the
Okay.
north.
But see, I mean, you're in Côte Nord, which is probably like northern of where I am, and you're
Yeah.
in Zone 3. So
Yeah.
that, I mean, it does
Well,
depend so
she's
much.
closer
rivers
to the
of
Yeah, to
she's
the
closer
sea,
to
and here
the
it's
sea.
super dry.
Yeah.
It's super cold, but it's super dry.
Yeah, well, like Ecocentrics was telling, Val d'Or has a warmer growing season than Newfoundland.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. My hottest nights are around 15 degrees. And
Nights?
nights.
Ouch.
And my hottest days around 30, and it's for about a week max.
Wow, really?
Do you have the same humidex? Do you have a lot of like 30
Yeah, it's
and
humid.
it's
It's
humid?
humid.
Okay.
Well, it's semi-humid. It's
Wow.
salty.
Because here I can have 30, but I can go to 42 with the humidex. And if here it goes 42, it can go 45 in Montreal.
Well, with the beach, it's always a bit windy,
So it's cooler.
so the humidex is way cooler.
Okay.
That shows how it depends. So you can't say like, I'm in Zone 3, you're in Zone 3, so
Yeah,
I mean,
zoning is only to give you guidelines.
yeah, it's guidelines. But I mean, sometimes, I mean, people go crazy when I say I'm in Zone 2, but we do have warmer nights than you have in your Zone 3. I mean, except last year. Last year was the exception. we had well, an average of like 11 degrees for the nights, which is really cold, but it's really unusual. I mean, we do sweat during the night in summer. I mean, we do have these nights like you're like, oh my gosh.
You girls are not helping me. If I want to move, I'm gonna have to stay close to zone 4. I also put my alarm to wake up before the kids and go drink my coffee in the garden.
That's the life.
Now, you should see her gardens. She talks to me like an 80 feet long garden, and she has like plots everywhere around her property, and she rents a property. Her garden's huge, and she's same thing as me. She does everything on her own. So she's going to be a busy bee. I make tea in the garden. Tea, wine, coffee, whatever you drink. It's an epic moment in the garden. Thank you, Tracy, for sharing also. My garden is my happy place. Yes. I could go in the garden, I think, 20 times during the day, even if I don't have to harvest. Like, I love watching everything buzzing, and I also watch for the creeper crawlers and I kill them, but I just love watching everything buzzing.
The only thing here is we are surrounded by bugs too, and so it's a mosquito paradise.
Oh, Côte Nord is you have the black flies.
No, well,
No?
yes, in the woods.
In the
At
woods?
my home, we are mosquitoes.
Oh, we have
Paradise.
mosquitoes here too.
We have to put a screen around the rabbits so they don't be
Oh,
too bitten.
oh no.
And so I go in the garden. It's fun, but I have to put cream on me because I would go crazy.
You do have a lot of épinette? I think it's
fir, spruce, poplar,
okay.
boreal forest.
Right. Well, just we do have this problem too. We do have like areas that are way worse. I mean, the house we used to live in, not the last one, but the one before that, it's 5 minutes from here, and there were so many mosquitoes. That's actually why we moved, because of the mosquitoes. It was unbearable. And now this year, I mean, I don't know if it's the year, but we do have a lot of winds more, and we're not between swamps, which helps. So
stagnant water is a
terrible.
paradise. It's paradise for them. I have stagnant water places near my house, and even though it winds like crazy, there's a lot of mosquitoes. Mm-hmm. According to winters here, we are in zone 5, but Val d'Or. I would have thought it was colder than that. Yeah, but listen, I love going in the garden. Okay, but Val d'Or has warmer growing seasons. Oh, Tracy was explaining.
Yeah, we do have. I think we do. I can't explain what the but explain.
We are the continental effect.
Yeah, we do have, which is, I think it's the same thing that explains why we often see the moon during the day. I read something about that, but we do have minus 45 winters, but we do have plus 40 sometimes. I mean, it's not common, but I mean, we always have like pretty hot summers. So we do have like 80 degrees a difference between winter and summer, which is crazy.
I'm going to catch up on all the comments because I think I'm a bit like 5 minutes behind. Polar Bear Club is people who swims in cold water, usually through the ice.
No, not me. No.
No way.
No.
Yep, 25 Celsius is new fee boiling point. We get very few over 30. Mother Nature does not care about zones. And I think she's confused this year, like literally confused. Either she's going through a midlife crisis or I don't know what, because it was 3 degrees Celsius and then minus 20 and then snow and then rain and then snow and then warm and then cold. She's kind of weird this year. I'm going to try to do videos of my garden this year. Yes. Awesome. Some years we have mosquitoes and some years we have deer flies. Those suck, deer flies. And ticks as soon as you step in the shade. I don't have ticks yet. I do hope I never.
You probably do. We do.
Yeah, they're coming
just
here.
Don't know it yet.
I haven't seen one.
Yeah, me neither though.
I use Vicks Vapor Rub for mosquitoes. Okay. Never heard of that. Started that last year also. Okay, that was not for me. Our winters are not cold enough and springs are too wet now, so mosquitoes are horrible. I'm going to try that clothing from Marks that keeps the bug off. I actually use essential oils, but they're still horrible.
Thinking about it, we did not have many mosquitoes last year, but you know what we had? I don't know if you guys know. I know you have such a thing called barbeau.
Mm-hmm.
But I know people in Montreal and people here don't call it the same thing. It's these like huge black
They're like
It
We
looks
call
black.
it looks
bug.
like a cockroach with
Yeah.
huge antennas. Oh my gosh, we had these like it was terrible. They were everywhere, but we didn't have any mosquitoes. But I think I would take the mosquitoes before
Oh,
that.
are you talking about the orange one or the
The black one.
There's
the
an orange
thin
one as well.
thin black one with? Oh yeah, those are longicorn.
Yeah, Longicorn.
I
Yeah.
don't know those words in English. Sorry, I
Yeah,
can't
me neither.
translate.
Let's see.
All I know
I
is
know the orange
bugs.
one is June bug. What we called it.
I remember when
The
I came
wood ones,
here,
right?
we had ecocentric sends. It's June bugs. I had barely no bugs. I just had obviously the flies and the mosquitoes. But building a permaculture homestead brings as many creeper crawlers and bugs I have never seen in my life. There's things that I see like every year. There's new things that comes to the garden, like those zipper spiders. Like they're about this big, and there's like that zipper. I've never seen that in my life. I've seen it in videos, but never in my house or near my house. So there's many new bugs because I created an environment for them. June bugs, I hate those things. Yeah, June bugs. Okay, so it's June bugs. Are the best treat for chickens. I don't have those yet.
For c'est quoi une moufette en anglais?
Skunk.
Or the skunk too. It's the white larva you have in your lawn. The big,
We're
big
not talking
white
about the same thing.
smoochy one.
We have the ones I'm talking about. I know they are very good to have actually because they do. They eat something that eats the wood. I don't know what, I can't remember, but I mean they did have like a huge like sensibilization. Publicity to not kill them because they were super beneficial to for things to kill things that eat wood. 1 second. See.
Well, the longhorn eat wood. Dead
Yeah,
wood.
I don't know. I knew they were beneficial, but I can't remember what.
I was 6 years old the first time I saw a June bug. I felt something land on my head.
Yeah.
I took it off.
And it's
Juicy.
sticky too.
They always get in the hair.
Someone has a baby up.
See, I'm not talking about June bugs from the Google images, but I do have these. Oh yeah, those big larvas. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Some ecocentric ask if they're noisy.
Yeah. They go like, I don't know, and you can hear the M. They do get I don't know. Oh my gosh, what's the word? It's not attiré by our hair because of the smell.
They enjoy the smell of her hair.
Yeah, so they just like go.
And then people wonder why my hair is always tied up when I go in the garden. Hello, little garden on the prairies. Cisadas. Why you're saying this? Is that a name of the bug we're describing? We're talking about bugs now.
Yeah, for some reason.
C'est les cigales.
I think
yeah,
so.
the scab. But it is longicorn, but the June bug and the longicorn is not the same. Can you put pictures on, Annie?
No, we can't.
No. Oh, okay.
I think it's a milk spore. Spread it on your lawn will kill the June bug grub before they go to your plants. Okay.
But I'm happy that we're talking about that because those big worms, I did see a lot of them last year when I did plant my like 2,000 trees. I did see a lot of them, and I was not sure what they were.
There's nanomites. I think there's that one, or these. They're actually the grubs, the bad ones.
No, it's
There's-
the June bugs that
Okay.
been talked about.
The white one are the June bugs or something similar.
Okay.
With
The
with
gray one are
with the blue bugs.
night butterfly.
Hmm.
And
I
the
need
white
to know
ones
those.
are supposed to more like the lawn, not your garden plants. But the gray one will cut the plant at the base.
Danielle,
What?
do you have your baby monitor next to you?
Yeah, I'll try to turn it down.
Because
Sorry.
one of your little one is having a fun chat.
Yeah. They're talking together.
Oh, all the twins.
Yeah.
Oh, dynamic duo.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about what was going on your homestead this week, but we covered a lot. Did you want to add something else?
We can talk about it for hours. There's
Okay, well-
always something to add.
Well, I do have announcements to make, so I can go with that first.
Sure.
Okay, well, this week, some of you that follows me actually saw that I reached a huge milestone, which was 500 subscribers.
Correct.
And thank you. I will have my community tab probably by mid next week. Up till now, I was hoping to actually have it today so that I can send you guys messages.
Mhm.
Didn't happen. So, and in the works, it's probably been 6 weeks that I've been planning something so that when I hit my 500 subscribers, I would have like a gift. Well, it's not really a gift, something to show you guys. I created stickers
Ooh.
that is now available live now. So if you go in the description of this live stream, I have a Redbubble link that's there, and there's 8 stickers available. I will have new ones coming. I'm still working on some projects, but for now there's 8 that's available. Out of those
Thanks, Remy.
8,
That's cool.
oh, thanks, Remy. Out of those 8, I have 6 here. I'm not sure how it's gonna look on the screen. Wait, I have to find my screen. So this is the first one. I am fueled by seeds, tomatoes, and
Wow.
coffee.
So pretty. I'm on your site right now.
And another one. This is actually a design that my daughter helped me. She knows I love sunflowers, and I was working on a design, and she said to me, "Mama, put hands like that, holding your flowers." So that's what I did. It's called Healing in the Garden.
Oh.
Rooting for you. It's so cute. Wow.
Okay, so that's the
Life is
second.
better in the garden. Sorry.
Yes. I'll show
I'm
you that one.
spoiling your stuff.
Wait. This is life is better in the. I'll remove the comment. Where'd it go? Okay. Okay, there you go. Life is better in the garden, and the boots that are there.
Right.
Emilia helped me. My daughter helped me choose a color,
Oh.
Ooh.
and I've made my logo. So back to basics, homestead. So that's another one, and
I have a
that's the.
favorite one, definitely.
Obviously, I know people will love that one, but I don't have it. Rooting for you.
Oh.
And the last one is the motto of my channel, which is gardening, preserving, inspiring. Then there's 2 others that is live, which is called I Love Tomatoes.
It's definitely my favorite one. It's so
I don't know
cool.
if I can share my screen. Let me see if I can do that so that I can show everyone. How do I share my screen? I saw how to do it earlier. Oh, there it is.
You have no.
On the down on your screen, you have share on the TV with a plus.
Okay. Does it
will
work
it
now?
I have it.
Okay.
Share slides, share screen, yeah.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yes.
So this is the I Love Tomato.
Oh.
And the other one is, everyone knows I'm a sucker for mason jars, which is this one.
Wow, nice work.
Pretty nice.
Thank you. Now, how do I actually go back? Okay, hold on. Okay, here.
Maybe.
Did it work?
All right. All
We're
good.
back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been working about 6 weeks on that. I went back and forth. I had 13 in total, but I found that like the magic number would have been like 78 to launch. So you guys can actually go check that out.
You're a superstar now.
No, I'm still small. Danielle.
Yeah.
Remy says your babies wants to be part of the stream.
Yeah, they usually do. I mean, I'm actually surprised that they didn't cry yet or something.
Oh, they're doing great. I'm just teasing. Don't worry. Thank you for the congratulations. Thanks, Annie. Now it takes a new sense. I will need to buy the ones with the sunflowers. Very nice. Thank you. Checking in from Ohio. Hello, Sunset Farm, Ohio. I Root for You is my favorite one. Yeah, that's the first one I designed after my my logo. Hello, Angie. How are you? Is it Angie or Mike? I'm guessing it's Angie.
Yeah, Mike has his account.
Mike has his account. Okay, I didn't know. Did you put them on t-shirts? No, not yet. I wanted to try with stickers first, and if I do have requests and I see that it's popular, I will add more to the.
I could have a request for a cap.
For the cap?
Yeah. I need a new cap.
You need a cap? Okay, so you can tell me which one, and I can add it.
With the hole in behind?
No, I mean which design?
Yeah. Well, you have different design of caps too, so.
Yeah. I got good news today, Angie. Okay, that's not for me. Love the mason jar. Yeah, the mason jar. I was debating on the logo or a tomato because I love tomatoes, but I went with the logo first. I might end up going to the conference for real. Oh, I might
go with him.
I am trying to go as well. It's 2 hours from my house. Okay, that's not for me. Did you put? Okay, that's not it. It's usually always Angie. Oh, thanks you, Annie. She placed her order. Thanks a lot. I'm going to have to go check that out after. So that's pretty much what happened at the homestead this week. I was at 498 subscribers, and I was refreshing my my studio like for minutes and minutes. And after that, I'm like, I'm going to spend maybe hours or maybe days because it can take a lot of time or no time. So I decided to go film a video, which is live now. And I was talking about how I was emotional about almost hitting it. And I said, probably by the time this goes live, I was going to hit it. So I started editing that video that same day, and I just refreshed it. So by the time, like maybe that hour I was filming, it happened. I was alone at my house. I cried. I cried so much. I called my husband. I sent a message to Remy. I can't remember. I think also I sent a message to Annie. I cried. I was like ugly crying. I was all red, but super happy at the same time.
Those few hundreds are so hard to get.
It was.
I mean, you have to go and almost like grab each and every single one of them to bring them to your channel and hope that they stay.
And when you lose one, it's like, no,
yeah,
don't go.
It was pretty rough from 43 to 100. I had like a very rough start. I think I had like 10 views per my videos, and the subs were not coming in. I thought of quitting many, many times, and I was presented to Remy from Rem's Family Farm. Mallory just told me he hit his monetized. status so that he can maybe help me. And thank God she did, because every time I had a question, I went to him. Every time he had a question on something else, he came to me, and we kind of grew. Our two channels grew at the same time, not at the same level, but it was so helpful. He kept on cheering when I had down periods. He cheered when I had up periods. Same thing. He also had a period where he was plateaued. So once I reached that 100, I went down to like 80. So I reached 100 and then boom, lost 20 in like less than a month. That was hard. But once like I went over 200, it slowly picked up. Obviously doing the lives helped a lot. Hello, Eldan.
Did you begin your channel?
I missed that.
Where's your video? I want to see that video.
Eldan is the one from the live of Friday asking questions about YouTube channel, or it was on Wednesday. I can't remember.
Fridays on the Hickory Craft chat too. Yeah.
Oh, the round table chat.
Round table chat, yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, all my favorite people will be there. Yes, I should be. I'm trying real hard to make it happen, going to the conference. You were emotional. Yes, I was emotional. That video. I should have filmed me when I reached it, but like it was, I think it was better for me to experience that moment alone. The first 100 subs is the hardest. You will be at 1,000 in no time. I'm gonna celebrate every single milestone in depth before I reach 1,000, because once you're like close to 0, that 1,000 seems like unreachable.
Yep.
So the first milestone, I think it's 10, then 50, and then I think it's 10 till like, I can't remember, but like every single time I hit a milestone, I made sure to celebrate it and to feel it, because if you don't, you kind of lose the journey of reaching that 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some perspective. It's hard to get, I think, to feel on YouTube, because there's so many channels out there that we watch that are like 50,000, 500,000, like 2 million subscribers. So a channel with 50 subs or 2,000 subs, it looks really, really small. But when you think about speaking to a room with 50 people in it, in front of 50 people, I mean, that changes. Yeah. And I mean, I like to think about it that way. I mean, right now I have like 60 subs on this channel, and it's still 60 people that decided to click and give me their stamp. And
it's big. 60 is a lot.
I mean, I would feel so stressed out to speak in front of 60 people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like to think about it that way, because when we compare, it's just, I mean, we will never be like, I don't know, 10 million. Well, we could be 10 million. We could have 10 million. 10 million subs, but I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just that these milestones, 100 people is a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people.
That's why I celebrate every single milestone, because at first I was concentrating on the big number, like the 1,000 and being monetized, but that's how I got discouraged, because it's hard. But once you're exposed to different channel, like I had people take my videos and put them on community tabs. I had people inviting me to lives. I assisted to lives. I was a moderator on lives. So by connecting and building true relationship with your viewers or new viewers, that's how I was able to get to where I am today. Do not worry about the caps, Eldan. It happens.
And I mean, there's a thing too that we have to think about, because like 1,000 is like the milestone on YouTube. That's when you get monetized, and I feel it actually gets easier once you reached it. It's easier to get like in the loop of like YouTube's algorithm.
YouTube
But
knows what to do with you at that
yeah,
point.
but I mean, if we focus on these milestones, you end up and you hit 1,000, and then you realize that
There's another milestone to
yeah,
hit.
you just have to go on. We're so focused on the milestone that, I mean, what happens then? Well, not much. Honestly, it doesn't. Not much happens. You just have like to continue and just like do it for the fun of it, because I mean, in the end, it doesn't change how we do stuff. And
No.
but I mean,
But when you actually turn around and you have 500 people watching, well, I know I don't have 500 people watching me, but like 500
Yeah,
people
it feels good.
decided to follow my journey.
Yeah.
And to listen to me and to watch me. And like I thought when I started, I was not going to inspire people to grow food or homestead or love tomatoes. Like, I'm so sorry. I did not know that this was possible. It just blows my mind every single time. Oh, Tracy might sneak across the border to come to the conference.
I'm sorry, but which conference are you talking about?
It's in Ontario. There is a Homesteader Conference.
Ontario. You guys are going there.
It's on
Yeah,
May.
7th.
I don't have full information. All I know, it's in Ontario. It's on May 7th, and I think it's in the city called Landmark.
Yeah, it's just after Ottawa that I saw.
Yeah.
So at May 7th, it will be real spring. I don't want
Yeah,
to
it's
go
gonna be-
there because it will be real spring.
Sorry, it's not funny, but I had to laugh. I'm trying. I'm asking Remy to ask Darren for more information, and when I have it, I can share it.
Yeah, please do.
It's a big deal having hundreds of people interested in what you're doing. I agree. Appreciate every subscriber. I do.
Yeah.
Every single time, it's a blessing. Every single time they watch. I'm taking it like ice fishing. If I catch a subscriber every so often, I'm happy. That's an excellent way of looking at it. And as much as 1,600 subs is amazing, it's the few that I become friends with or the ones that are faithful to every video that I make me feel even more proud. That's so true.
Yeah, you have these people that always comments, always follows. I mean, they're the first ones to watch. I mean, you upload a video and there's like 5 people watching it. Like 10 minutes later, you're like, yeah, I know who these guys are. That's cool.
Dream big, but think local is my new saying. YouTube is my local. It's true because like we have people here from all over. Tracy's from the United States, near New York. We have Remy that's all the way down east in New Brunswick. You two are up north. I'm west of Quebec. And Angie is in Ontario. Ecocentric is near you, right, Marilene?
Newfoundland.
Oh, Newfoundland,
I don't
sorry.
know exactly where. It's a big province too.
Well, Canada is big and Quebec is huge. So, Eastern Ontario. Wait, that went fast. Where'd it go? A goal once reached is not motivated. It's true. So that's why I have milestone journeys. Like I know that now I'm at 500. At one point I will reach that 1,000, but like I will always challenge myself to keep myself motivated. Your little ones are still chatty.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
They don't sleep.
It's okay. They're not. They're just chatty. They're not screaming at least.
Yeah. Yeah. Right
Eastern
now.
Ontario Homesteading Conference in Lanark. I was close. It's Lanark. But I
have a Facebook page or group, but not much info on it.
Tracy, be careful. But I hear the Canadians might start shooting illegals. Okay. Good evening, all Idaho here, West Virginia here. Hello, Randy. I have been listening, but tying a quilt.
Wow.
That's cool.
I can't do that.
Quilting is something that looks so much fun. I started macrame.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that's so. I mean, I like these kinds of stuff.
I like to crochet, but I have no time. Like, my shawl project is now on the back burner for probably the entire summer, and I will start again in downtime whenever that is.
I used to crochet and knit a lot. I just was too hardcore about it, and I just hurt myself. I can't anymore.
Oh, well, at least you can still play with yarn.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't like sit in front of my TV and actually do the movement, and just like, which is like, I like macrame, but I need to concentrate on what I'm doing. When I was crocheting or knitting, I could just like.
True.
I mean,
or like
I'm an old lady, I guess.
No. I count. Like, when I crochet, like 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then people start talking to me. I'm like 2, 3, 4. You can't disturb me. I'm counting. It's important. But like, I can do it watching a movie, but like, I count at the same time. Yeah. But if someone talks to me, I have to focus on what they're saying, so I kind of lose track of the crochet. Do you knit or crochet, Marilene?
No.
No,
Nothing like that.
No.
I tried to sew, but the sewing
machine.
Yeah, it's behind me there.
Okay.
It's back for 2 years now, I think.
Someone came to my house and gave me like an older machine, and I had a 2-3 weeks course. But if you don't do it on a regular basis, you kind of lose it. Like, I think like I made 1 or 2 projects and then I stopped. But it's something I really would like to do. Someone told me the fee was $5 at the door for the conference. We seriously need to get more information because a lot of more people are interested to come.
We don't have any more information. Well,
no, that everything we said today is pretty much what we all know. I'm not sure what this message means. Little house in the big woods. What do you mean by? Oh, never mind. That's not for me. That's
number of subs.
Yes. Did you guys sow some seeds this week?
Sure.
What did you sow? Oh, did you get your onions?
I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
No worries.
I sowed onions, leeks, and pepper, bell pepper, hot pepper. And that's it. My tomatoes are still growing from the pre-germinated one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
From your storage tomatoes?
Yeah.
So you're testing if the germination of the seeds are good?
Oh, they are good. I mean, we have between 50 and 60 plants in the little mushroom container.
So you're going to pot those up?
Yeah. Somewhere, sometime. I don't know when. I don't know where.
So you're going to have 50 storage tomato plants?
For now, yeah.
I can picture you coming to the conference and bringing tomato plants. I don't know why. Like, I see you with a huge box of tomato plants.
The only thing is, if I go, I have to take a ferry to cross the river, the St. Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
And Remy will pick me at Rivière-du-Loup.
Rivière-du-Loup, yeah. How far are you from Rivière-du-Loup?
I will cross with no car. So a big box of tomatoes in the ferry.
You know, that would be fun. Film it. If ever you do it, film it, because that's going to be an epic vlog. It's not going to be funny because you're going to live it, but for the people that watch it, it's going to be an epic vlog. The big box, you're going to walk on the ferry. You have to can you just you don't have to have a car to go on the ferry?
No, you can go just by walk.
Oh
well,
As long as it doesn't rain, I guess. Well, there's probably shelter if it rains.
Oh yeah, it's all covered. The cars, yeah, are half covered, and they have a cabin for inside.
So if you come across on that bridge, I would actually love to watch that crossing on a vlog. It would be probably amazing. I've never taken those big boats.
Oh, it's not big.
Well,
It's
I'm used to a 30-footer. When I was young, I had a pleasure boat. You know, those little,
okay.
it was a 30-foot boat. That's the biggest I was on. It's not everything bigger than that is huge for me.
So we're talking about boats?
No.
Yeah, ferries.
Oh, ferries, yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay.
We need to follow up. We need a follow-up video on that, Marilene. On your tomatoes. Variety of tomato, Marilene. What is your storage again? It's long
It's
keeper.
long keeper tomatoes, and they will be. I'm putting a video tomorrow on my weekend seedlings, and they will be there. You have a small
Awesome.
shots of my seedlings tomatoes, but yeah, long keeper.
Angie, you bought your seeds from Gaia. Did you receive them? I was excited to hear about the long storage tomatoes. I ordered some. Annie from Mama Homemade is sending me another storage variety. If I can get my hands on the variety you mentioned, I'm going to compare both. Hello, Pete Bullen. I hope I'm saying your name right. From the UK. Right? Nice.
Wow. Hi.
Welcome to the channel. I think this is the first time you come here. One thing about short growing season, we need to grow more in that season to store over winter. That requires more plants. Yes. I know, like, I can't complain because I'm in zone 5, but I have like 130 plants of tomatoes inside of my house and about the same amount of peppers. And that's a lot to store in my house. So as soon as I can
you
put
will sell some, right?
I also have a plant cell.
Okay. That's
but no, those numbers are for me.
Yeah, okay.
But what I do is I make about 12 to 40, like, depending. I take orders, pre-orders. Like, I have my loyal 5 customers every year, and I give them the opportunity of requesting what they want. And then I sow a little bit more. So let's just say I have a total of, I don't know, 10 black cherries. Well, I'm going to sow 20. And I'm going to fill in the orders, and then whatever is not sold, I offer it. If I can actually make an official plant sale with like documentation and all that, that would be great. It was the plan for this year. I don't think I'll be able to do it.
Okay.
But I do have those 5 clients every year. And one of them orders just to herself 30 tomato plants.
It's a good start.
Yeah, well, and her friend orders, I think, like 20. So just there, I have 50 tomato plants more. So this is why this year I am sowing on the later side for tomatoes. I'm sowing my tomatoes on April 14th instead of March 17th. So instead of having trees, I'll have about, where's the camera? I would say maybe 10 inch high, 10 inch high, and they're going to be like low. They're going to be easier to maintain, easier to move around. And I'm going to do the soil blockers of 2 inch for my tomatoes. So if ever need be, I can go from a 40 tomato plant 10 by 20 tray and then up pot it to a 15 pot of 4 inch in the 10 by 20. But like, I would be able to put those one in my high tunnel and heat the high tunnel if I need it. But I try not to go there this year. I do not want to have what happened last year. I had plants everywhere. Like, I had some on the floor. I had some on windows. I had some in the greenhouse. I had to bring in 20 trays morning and night. That was like a
I
heck
do
of
that
a
from
job.
April to June. It's my workout.
Yes. Yeah, well, it's not the fact that I have to bring them outside. It's the fact there's like 10 steps. I have to go up 10 steps, go down, up, down,
Mm.
up, down, up. It's that. But, it's my workout.
Well, you must have a nice butt.
No. I'm just kidding. Well, in
And
the
bicep.
summer, in the winter, that's where I gain weight. So I have to lose the weight of the winter in the spring and then maintain it till next year. That's the hardest part. But I'm not complaining. Remember to hit the likes button. Thank you. They should be here anytime. They have been shipped. Awesome. Let me know when you receive them. I don't know Gaia. It's a seed company I have never heard of. Be right back. I hate that part of hardening out plants. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard. That's one of the parts that you need to be organized because, like, you can't just take everything outside.
Well, I put drapes everywhere. Yep. You have to acclimate them to the wind and to the sun.
Yeah. Well, I do. I do wind first.
Yeah.
Like on my porch, there's like an area that only has like 2 hours of sun all the time. So I put them there first, and then I move them somewhere else to more sun. But that's like a period that's super, super long.
Long and stressful.
Yeah, but because you're eager, like you want food, you want tomatoes, so you want to sow those things in the ground.
I lost onions one year because of that. Onions can be burned by the sun.
Yes.
I learned that.
But did they regrow? Did you cut the tops?
Yeah, but
okay.
Yeah, well, some of them, not all of them. What they were looking good, but like all the leaves that were out all died. So
you had a transplanting shock, and they came to harvest later. Yes, Remy, I am trying winter sowing. I need to go see my parents. They have 4-liter bottles for me. I found myself 12 bottles to do winter sowing. Yay! I hope I can get that to work. I want to sow my cabbages.
Actually, every single variety I have.
Really?
Yeah. I decided I have all my seeds, and I'm just going like one variety. That's mon garçon. I'm doing good right now. I mean, I do have a lot of jars of pots.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping to be able to put all of them to see what works and what
doesn't. I'm trying my one variety of cabbage, one variety of broccoli, and one cauliflower. And I think I'm going to do other types of grains, but like I'm trying with cabbages and maybe bunching onions. We'll see.
The thing is, I'm following Cheryl. I don't know what her last name is. I think you're on the group.
Yes, I am.
The group.
Yeah,
and she's like the guru of winter sowing. I think it's a little intense, but people on the group are saying it works for everything. But for warm crops like tomatoes or peppers, you just have to be more patient. So what I'm wondering, and this is why I want to try every single one of them. Every single one of those I have, and I've had like 60 jars so far. 60, I don't know, the jugs, though.
Yeah, the jugs.
And this is why I want to try, because most people say you can't do these warm crops, but all of those that I see on the Facebook group that are like super intense with winter sowing do it with the peppers and all the warmer crops. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna try it out. But my fear for me is that I'm not gonna have a long enough time.
But, well, I mean, if you don't try it, you won't know.
I will never. And I mean, what did I do? I wasted four seeds.
That's why I want to try with those are the ones that I struggle the most. Cabbages, like all the brassica family, I have to end up buying seedlings at the nursery. So if I can get them to work outside, well, I have 45 cauliflowers, 30 broccoli, and I can't remember how many cabbages. It would free up maybe like two shelves.
Yeah.
In my house. So instead of buying new lights, new equipment, I just have to recycle jugs and buy potting soil. So I found that if I can make it work, I would have that less to stress about and that less to acclimate outside, because they will already be used to being exposed to the elements. You just have to remove the top couple of days before you want to transplant them so they can get hardened off. But like most of the process is done. So that's what got me interested in winter sowing. Hello, Darren. Mama Homemade says she's gonna try. I think she's gonna try with kale, lettuce, and spinach, and some flowers for the winter sowing. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's fine. The sad part about that is most people I read that have tried it are like, no, just using that. But I mean, that's good when you do like normal gardening, when you just have your season, you eat what you've made, what you grew, and that's it. But I'm thinking, like, for myself, I mean, peppers, I don't want all my peppers ready at the same time. So even if winter sowing is successful, there's just so many peppers I'm going to do this way because I want to have some ready later. I mean, and earlier and stuff. So that's what stinks a lot. I'm trying it in my greenhouse just to see if the principle applies to in the greenhouse. It's more work because I have to water them. But I mean, if I can have like those 2 batches of stuff ready.
So you want to stagger your harvest?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I actually do the contrary. I want all my harvests at the same time.
I mean, it depends on what. I mean, for example, my cherry tomatoes and my slicers, I want them like I want it staggered. But my like Amish base, I want them all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And
I find that having stagger inside is like,
yeah, it's terrible.
It's chaotic. And
yeah.
I keep track of everything I do. So for me, it was a nightmare. I did that, I think, the first or second year. And okay, it was fun. It was fun because like I didn't have everything at the same time. But then processing. So that means I was going in the garden, processing 20 pounds of tomatoes. The next couple of days after that, going in the garden, processing 20. It was kind of exhausting.
Yeah. But that's why I mean,
but
I'm
the
looking
things,
at my
the things I can succession. Thank you.
Succession?
I can't say that word. So I do it like lettuce, carrots, spinach, greens. That I will like stagger my my transplanting. So now I just started my first wave of spinach, but instead of starting like all my spinach, I'm going to stagger it. I'm going to start a third now, a third in 2 weeks, and then another third in a month. So when I harvest my greens that I want to eat fresh, I'm not like overwhelmed with so much food. But if I'm with greens, it's not completely lost because I have my rabbit. So it's not that bad, but I would prefer eating it than giving it to the animals. I did say hi to Darren, I think so. I think Annie has to go. Have a nice evening, Annie. Thanks for coming. And it's becoming magic hour at my house. I can hear the kids downstairs. So I'm going to read you guys.
I like Darren's idea. And Remy.
Where is it? Did I miss it?
Just a little bit.
Okay, I'm not there yet. Seeds are cheap, free if you save your own, so you have a lot of room for experiment. I agree with that. I feel like Brigitte should join you for a round table in French. Yes, I totally agree. 100%. Do you guys have 2 channels, or you only have Tor Haven Farm?
I think he said before he's at the Tor Haven Farm YouTube. Bridget is more on the TikTok.
Okay.
But they only have 1 channel.
They could do a women roundtable with Angie and Bridget. 5 would be pretty cool. That would be a very, very long chat.
Yeah.
We would talk for hours.
We can talk for hours.
Or a lot of roundtable like they did.
Yeah, Remy, that's great. We just found the one right now. Okay, so we can put that into the works. I'm up for it if you girls are up to it. If Brigitte and Angie wants to do it. I'm not sure if Angie speaks French though.
We all can speak English.
Yeah, true.
Speak.
Well, you understand it. You just
babble.
I actually was fortunate to learn English when I was 5. So I was bilingual by the age 6. Yeah. But I am French. When I speak in English, people think I'm English. When I speak French, people know I'm a Quebecer. But I don't have accent in either or. Well, no, it's true. I have an accent in French. When I speak to my friends, I have that Quebec slang thing going on. But when I speak like to total strangers, it's like more fluent. Angie just came back. What does she want to do?
Women roundtable, Angie.
Oh yeah, well we want
us with Brigitte and you and the 3 of us.
We can do a round tables and switch it. Like it's Hickory, Croft, Darren, Remy. Who was and me, you, and Acres. It was 4, right? It was the 4 of them.
Ram, Hickory, yeah.
Oui, je parle français. I'm not sure if all of us understands French because we kind of slipped a couple of French words here and there as we were talking. I'll be back. You girls can talk. There's a situation outside the door. I'll be right back.
You see like the mom look? That's like, is that crying? Is that yelling? What's going on? I thought she was listening to my kids because they're making some noise. I used to talk English like a lot better than right now, which is so frustrating because I've been working with pure like English speaking people for years, and I was like so fluent. And right now I've started like talking back in December, which is like not that long ago, and I'm like I can't like let the sounds out. It's so frustrating when you know what you want to say, but I mean you just have to get used to it.
Yeah, me too. I'm good in my head.
Yeah.
But
and I mean I type my English is almost perfect, like when I write, and I know I'll get back to a good like English, but when I listen to myself, oh my gosh, I'm like, oh. So yeah,
you're being a high critique on your accent.
I am.
We had a little situation at my house. I'm just gonna read the comments, and if you girls want to add more things, you can, but I'm gonna have to go soon. We could invite Stephanie from Hickory Farm. That would be like a huge round table. Do we even have a name?
Angie was saying we have to have a better name than the men one.
Moms are like, what's that sound? Yeah. Mm-hmm. There was a sound. We need to bring in more people also. It's like the night of the round table or something like that. Hello, back to me. Hello. That was bad of me. Hello, Blinda and Chuck. I'm actually leaving like in 2-3 minutes. I'm so sorry that you just popped in and I'm cutting this. Yes. Are you mocking me, Remy? You know how my kids get around this time. They're horrible.
I didn't hear anything.
I actually cut the microphone just on time. My ninja mom style. I heard something next to the door and I just shut it off right away. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. Please let me know if you went and checked out the website of my stickers. I saw that I have emails that popped in. You can just go follow. You don't have to make a purchase. It will probably give you a notification if I add more things. Marvel fan would understand. Did you girls want to say anything before we leave?
Thank you to having me.
It was a pleasure to chat. I love inviting people and let them talk about themselves, their homesteading journey, and it actually gives you a chance to meet new people. Remy, can you add? Oh, maybe I can do it. Can I do it from here?
And I love to talk, so that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
When I'll do a live, I'll invite you because I don't talk, so you'll do the talk.
Are you talking about me? Me do the talk?
You too. Everyone else is talkative.
I actually get self-conscious sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, just shut up. Shut up.
Well, we do come here to chat.
Yeah, but other people need to talk too. I mean,
true. But like, well, you're a bit like me. Like, I think Marilene, you work.
Yes.
Okay, so but me and Danielle, we don't really leave our house. So for us, this is like our social activity of the week. Like my husband works outside of home. My kids, two of my kids are in school full time, and my youngest is in part time. So my conversation is with my husband, my 5-year-old, and my 2 children, and if I'm lucky, my neighbor that's in front.
And your plants.
My plants, but they don't respond, so it's not the same thing. And I do have like Messenger and Instagram, like I have chats, but like visual contact and interaction, it's here. It's my night out. I think, Danielle, you feel the same way?
Well, yeah, I mean, just saying that, like a few weeks ago, we did a live on my channel, but we had to practice this way, and Annie and I actually never talked like that. And we did like we just tried. It was like Friday night. It was like 8 p.m. when we both connected, and we're like, okay, cool, it's working. So yeah, blah 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 blah, and we closed our conversation. It was midnight.
Almost midnight, yeah.
The next day I think it was past midnight. It was almost 1 a.m. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was almost 1 a.m. I was like, oh my gosh, I never get to bed that late. But
it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
So we should do this more often. If the ladies from, if Brigitte wants to do it from Torhaven Farm, Angie, if you're up to it, we would just have to find a night that I can actually get my kids to bed and chat, because the more we are, the more we will be live longer. And
so that would be after what?
If I'm lucky, 8:30 at night.
Not on the weeknight, or
well,
I'm going to sleep at 9 normally.
So maybe a Saturday night.
Yeah, Friday or Saturday night. But I know Remy is doing Fridays, so
yeah, Remy does Friday. I'm not sure who does Saturday. I don't know. Okay, so we have Angie that's up for it.
I am too, especially if it's late. I can any day.
Okay, let's brainstorm about that and come back with ideas.
We can do this in a chat.
Okay. It's official. My husband just wrote to me. I have to let you go. He's like, the kids really need to go to bed. So thanks everyone again.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.